What's up, Started the Crew? It's yours truly, Snorted. Right now, better get into that. Ralo, Atlanta biggest Kingpin is freed from jail after serving 6 years. Hey, look, so I just recently did the first day out by Ralo. In the video, only thing I know about Ralo is whatever I could see on academics page or like the blogs. Whatever I could see on the blogs. That's the only thing I'm seeing from about Ralo. So the rappermentary right here is kind of give me an understanding. I'm pretty sure I ain't the only one in that same boat either. Maybe I am. I mean, this is the research, people.
You've made $12 million in 1 year.
Right.
Right?
I just got word from the pilot that we have too many pounds of money on this plane. And it's a strong possibility our ass going down.
I was the biggest dealer in the bluff a long period of time. I had the bluff and I had Simpson.
An Atlanta rapper accused tonight of leading a gang that was allegedly caught trying to move nearly $2 million worth of pot through Metro Atlanta.
Fast forward to this past weekend, a complaint.
I ain't gonna sit here and sugarcoat it though. From what I just seen within this 37 seconds, he was already doing a lot. Cause, all right, you used to be drug dealer. You done told these folks how much? 12 mil 1 year? Hey, you might be Atlanta Metropolitan Police Department. You might beat the motherfucking hell, you might even beat the FBI with the used to be shit, right? But the one niggas I know you not beating. I mean, these niggas don't miss. The IR motherfucking S, nigga. They are on, you made how much in 1 year? Shit. They need that. They need theirs. If anybody, look, everybody else might miss you. But them niggas gonna come get you. Don't tell them folks you ain't made 12 M&Ms and shit. They ain't partake in none of that. They want they 40%, nigga. Yeah, 40. Trust, it's 40. It's 40. They want they 40%. They out your motherfucking mind. You think they ain't gonna come get they 40% of that 12?
Says a K9.
Hey, look though, they so greasy with they shit. They don't give a fuck how you made it. They don't. They can care less how you made that shit. Shit. They can care less. Did we get our cut, nigga? Oh, we good.
Unit met Ralo's plane after it landed at PDK and found just under $1 million worth of marijuana.
It's a real-life crime drama. Famous Atlanta rapper Ralo is just minutes from being released on bail when shocking new evidence keeps him behind bars. Evidence that prosecutors say shows the rapper is still running a empire from behind bars.
Exactly. So them niggas already was telling when I was, everywhere I go, you know how they was kept coming and finding me wherever I was pulling up at. It was the niggas that was with me that was telling them where I was at.
They do too, dog. Boy, we love you, boy.
I'm saying, when did he record that song? Cause it seemed like the nigga recorded that bitch in the prison house. If this is his first day and then the first day out was filmed and all that shit. Shit.
Still did this shit for BMG. I love dogs, so I can't never sign with CMG.
Hey, yo, squad, what's the drill? Back with another video, man. Your boy Ralo has been released.
Oh, my mama, they can do that now. Y'all better do y'all motherfucking Googles. Nigga, take his laptop, plug some shit up there, Boy, you got the whole stew in the whip. Do y'all research.
Finally, after doing a few years in the pen, his well-documented history with the law and his music career has made him infamous in the streets and in the booth. He's had to deal with a lot, from beefs with other rappers, constant run-ins with the Alphabet Boys, even rumors that he was snitching. And through it all, he's still standing. Since his release, the streets have been talking, especially since his new track First Day Out hit the web. Bruh telling it how it is, and he's standing on business. With years behind the gate behind him, Ralo stands to gain a whole lot by keeping his head straight and his game clean. So just what does Ralo have planned for the future? How's he doing in the present? And will his troubled past come back to haunt him? We gonna find out. So without further ado, let's skip the play and get down to business. Born and bred in the A, Atlanta, Georgia, Terrell Davis, aka Ralo, journey started in the heart of the South. He didn't come from a place of privilege. His parents, grinding to make ends meet, instilled in him the hustle mentality from the jump. He wasn't given a silver spoon. That gave him a rather gritty reality check. Ralo hit the books while navigating the streets. The concrete jungle was a double-edged playground. It wasn't just about the textbooks. It was about survival lessons in the school of hard knocks. His wasn't no Cinderella story at all. It's a tale of survival and grinding against the odds. Ralo's roots run deep, and his early days laid the foundation for the street poet we know today.
I was a student that really wanted to go to school. I really wanted to graduate from school. I wanted to be an electrician. So I really wanted to kind of get me a trade in that avenue. But I was homeless and stuff like that, so I had to hustle a lot.
You see, that's what motherfucking not really realizing when it comes to that inner city shit. You know, they always compare us to the kids that not necessarily had it made, but didn't have to worry about that other shit, about the lights being cut off, or hell, like he said, homeless. You know, they don't gotta worry about that shit. Some kids that's watching this don't have to worry about that shit. So they can go off and do that shit they want to do with their life, like the electrician, to play football and play football or sports and really excel in that shit, cause that's all they gotta focus on. You know, I'm gonna tell you right now, this nigga ain't become an electrician cause shit, electricians probably make what? I don't really know for sure, but I'm a ballpark at $2,500 a week. That make decent money. That's good money. That's good money. That's 10 bands a month. That make decent money, bro. But shit, if he made 12 M's in a year off the year, the fuck I'm plugging up wires for? Fuck that. I might as well sell another brick. I'm good. But I'm gonna tell you something though. He could have owned an electrician company. And then nigga hired all the electricians. He could have, that 12 M&Ms a year, he could have got some shit shaking on the electrician side, you know. Shit. Hey, that motherfucker jumping like 2-3. Niggas plugging up motherfucking houses all day. All motherfucking day. The right way, though. Not no skimpy ass shit, though. Not no skimpy ass shit.
Yeah, I was homeless from the age of 12 to 14. I was homeless from 7th grade to the 9th grade. I was homeless.
According to Ralo himself,
them
his dad.
Vital fucking years. Every year really vital as a child. Every year really vital. But them years, the 12 to 14, that's when you picking up the most shit. I'm talking about either the good shit or the bad shit, but that's when you picking up the most shit. A lot of the street guys and the people that's been in the off the porch, as they'll say, that's around them fucking years. Tell you, that's when you learn a whole bunch of shit about yourself and your body growing. This is all kinds of shit in them years.
Dad was 53 and his mom was only 25 when he was born. He claims that his dad was rich and a kingpin himself, and his mom was probably his dad's sugar baby.
I knew my real dad, you know what I'm saying? He was like 30 years older than my mother. My mother was like 26 when she had me, and my dad was like 56 when he had me. So he was kind of like a sugar daddy to my mother.
You could probably understand how this unfolds. No wonder Ralo saw himself dealing illegal substances and putting in the work. According to him, he went to juvie around 32 times.
But from the age of 12 to 16, I went to juvenile 32 times.
32 times total in your life?
Juvenile.
Okay.
From 12 to 16.
So in a 4-year span, you went to jail 32 times?
Yeah, cause that's when I started hustling. That's when I ain't really know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of moving sloppy. I was fumbling heavy. So.
And all that Ralo was facing, he felt like he had a story.
And I ain't gonna lie, that's your best time to make the mistakes, cause you kind of grow from every mistake. He had 32 in a bitch, but you still kind of grow from every mistake. So by the time he hit 18, 19, it seemed like he was more advanced than the other 19-year-olds and shit. All because he went through all them trials and tribulations as a kid and shit. And yeah. But what I was trying to say is that's kind of your best time to make all your mistakes, though, right there. Not nothing crazy, but like, oh damn, I can't do that. Like, you know, you just get to learning shit.
story to tell, and his creative wit really didn't let him hold back as soon as he saw himself moving into the industry. Ralo's musical journey kicked off when he was about 19 years old. His first album, titled Famerican Gangster, really caught attention. Bro was already spitting enough bars to construct a federal prison, thanks to Ralo's partner from the start, Young Scooter, who took Ralo and his family when he was homeless around 12 years old.
Gave me 3-4 features for free and did the videos, and you know the video costs even more. And he did everything for me, you know what I'm saying? And I just been so thankful for him doing those things, hooking me up with Future and stuff like that. And we just got real close, and I feel like I owe him the world.
Right.
His connection to Scooter in particular really helped Ralo get recognized as he started his career. Ralo asked his buddy to request Future for a shout out, and he got one.
I said, go get me a song for Future. So Future was like, this is shit. I ain't gonna charge him much. He came up with a little budget. I went over there, paid Future the feature. The song ended up being a hit rock, can't lie.
Even securing a feature in one of his songs. This had Ralo playing with the...
Let me see. Hold on, what year is this shit? 8 years ago. Hold the fuck on. 2015. Ooh! Future was scorching hot too. DS2 dropped that July. He caught Future after Beast Mode and 56 Nights dropped.
Throwing the spin on my lot of you, blowing the spin on my lot of you.
All right, Ralo. I get it.
Big boys in the music industry. His back-to-back hits included masterpieces like his early work, Can't Lie.
So I gave him the money though, you know what I'm saying? So I sent him a picture. I'm like, shout me out, you know what I'm saying? Tell the world that we got a new single on the way. Future did it.
And Lil Cali Pakistan. These works of art helped bruh get the wheel moving, and boy did it move fast. But all alongside Ralo's music career, he was also allegedly working another job, one that required him to put in that work. After his old man passed away, Ralo inherited his business. While some may think it's a choice, there are a few compelling consequences if you pull out and leave your associates hanging in that line of work. Anyways, Ralo had to step in and ensure that business went on. But with that business, Ralo had something that his father did not, a celebrity status. Ralo knew everyone who was anyone, and everybody knew him. His network expanded way beyond what Papa Ralo could have imagined, and Ralo was now moving bigger volumes more frequently. This obviously meant that there was more money around as well, so Ralo was talking big bank by then.
You made $12 million in 1 year.
Right.
So,
however, he was not only making dough, but also earning respect by giving back to his community. His influence was complementing his career and his business. It almost became a cycle. Ralo was giving back big time, and he owned 26 apartment units in his neighborhood, and he was taking care of everybody.
I actually live in that community. I started buying more houses in the community, you know.
Okay, so do you own your whole block?
Yeah, exactly.
So every house on your block?
Nah, I say I own 5 houses and I own 26 apartment units.
His influence kept growing and Ralo kept expanding his network. Soon enough, with an alleged streak like Pablo Escobar, Ralo was viewed as the biggest fish in Atlanta. But it was not just cars and houses that Ralo got for his people. He even handed out a percentage of his earnings from his music career. However, it was not all hugs and kisses, since the business, no matter how much you love it, is a dangerous one. Ralo claims that he's been shot at multiple times, and that really made him realize the life that he was living.
Yeah, I've been shot a couple times.
Damn.
I got shot right here in my leg, and I got shot right here in my leg. I got shot a couple times.
Ralo had seen enough beef by now, both inside the business and the industry. A bit of a roughneck, Ralo was constantly killing time by picking beef. Bro has dissed a number of rappers, including Black Youngster, Yo Gotti, and Moneybagg Yo. With Black Youngster, the beef even escalated to Ralo directly threatening him if he came to Atlanta. Things weren't that pretty for Yo Gotti or Moneybagg either, and Moneybagg had to clear the air to avoid an ongoing beef.
Hey, back to the west side of Atlanta.
We all in Alabama with this shit. Nigga, don't act like that. Don't act like I don't see this shit, nigga.
However, perhaps the situation was worse between Ralo and Young Thug. According to Ralo, the beef was inevitable and mostly just a matter of them being on two opposite sides of the game. At one point, things had escalated to the point where Ralo even claimed that he had tried to get Young Thug assassinated by getting him hit up.
And you even admitted to like shooting at Young Thug.
Oh yeah, I admitted to the shooting at Young Thug.
However, luckily enough, Young Thug survived that.
No, fuck Vlad and them be on, bruh. The little lady even sound like the police. Look, I'm starting to watch these little interrogation videos and shit. Right? You couldn't tell me that bitch wasn't the excuse my language. That lady was the lead detective on First 48, bruh. So you just admitted. The fuck you got going? See, that's crazy, bro.
However, perhaps the situation was worse between Ralo and Young Thug. According to Ralo, the beef was inevitable and mostly just a matter of them being on. However, luckily enough, Young Thug survived that. Both of them did. Nonetheless, Ralo and Young Thug eventually found their peace, and Ralo even expressed his regrets afterwards. His beef with Young Thug not only simmered down, but Young Thug and Ralo even saw each other get in each other's back. The two even collaborated on music. He realized he was making enough from his music career and had done enough for his community to deserve a life of peace. So Ralo decided to pivot entirely towards his music career. However, by this time, he had become too big to go unnoticed, allegedly being the biggest trapper in Atlanta. This saw law enforcement constantly trying to bust him. It wasn't just the local PD, it was also the feds. That made sense since Ralo had already moved goods worth millions, allegedly.
I just got word from the pilot that we have too many pounds of money on this plane. And it's a strong possibility our ass going down. We finna die.
Always out to get him, the feds got their break when they caught Ralo's crew transporting large stashes of herb, allegedly.
Rapper Terrell Davis, who goes by the name Ralo, faced a federal judge today. He and 9 other defendants are accused of moving nearly $2 million worth of marijuana.
Ralo was lucky enough to not be there, but unlucky enough to still be associated. His men were wearing FamGoon tags, which was an offshoot of Fam America, a self-proclaimed music movement associated with and led by Ralo. None of his men snitched though, and the cops needed more than just FamGoon logos to prove a strong link, although it did create a good foundation. You see, the confiscated stash was worth a bag, so the cops knew it was big enough to open the case for Ralo's entire network. To their amusement, Ralo made the dumb move of posting about losing $1 million in a single day immediately after. I guess fame and power just got to his head, and at that point, the man actually thought he was invincible. Although the cops following and intercepting him just about anywhere he went should have been a wake-up call.
Everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. The usual, right?
This had already made a strong case against Ralo, and other Instagram posts also complimented these findings, with Ralo frequently featuring FamGoon elements and other popular suspects in his social media. In another post, Ralo indirectly declared that he was leaving the game and that it would have inevitably landed him in jail. Just after, the authorities charged Ralo with multiple counts, including the possession of dope with the intention to distribute. His apartment complex, Lower Pakistan, was raided, and the feds confiscated his rides and a few other things in the name of their investigation. Undercover agents claimed that they had bought straps from Ralo in his apartment complex, and this paved the way for the confiscation of up to 6 other apartment buildings owned by Ralo. Ralo was taken into custody in 2018 and was awaiting trial for his crimes. People were already voicing against the arrest, and the petition came out to demand his release. Some say this is what pressured authorities to lay out terms of
as I don't know what else, bro. Like he was running a tight ship. But that was some loose end shit, bro. Selling, they said undercover agents. See, informant and the agent is 2 different motherfuckers. That motherfucker worked for the task force. So. But they in Atlanta though. They got a lot of black cops there. But you can still tell. Like you said, you can just tell, bro. Like the difference. What they call them? Like you know, bro. You just know. Damn, I'm out of focus. But you just know type shit. And I don't know.
Of a potential bond that he could avail, but the conditions were a bit too concerning. They included Ralo having to stay in a designated rental property and be subject to 24/7 lockdown unless for medical or legal emergencies. This still could have been a good deal, enough for any Kingpin to take, considering the nature of the charges pressed against him.
The prosecution team, I was asking for a better plea, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, this marijuana, John, like, you know, why y'all being so adamant about me doing, you know, so much time in prison for some marijuana? It's not.
However, it then came to light that Ralo was allegedly still running his empire from the inside, and that immediately saw the bond offer revoked. It came to light and made news that Ralo was using an Apple Watch to land deals and instructing his significant other on how to expand his empire. Ralo was also not behaving the best.
Yeah, walk through the jail like I want to now, nigga. I run this shit, I rented it, it's mine. Free my bro, nigga. Fam, cool. Rent the jail, rent the whole jail.
Picking up he definitely had a studio in that motherfucker. Stu was going crazy in his shit, huh? Yo. Yeah, the Stu was going crazy.
And handing out encrypted messages regarding all his dealings. Ralo eventually realized that he was not behaving right, and everything he was doing, even from the inside, was having severe consequences.
Terrell Davis, who goes by Ralo, says something isn't right about his arrest. Although he can't talk about critical details in the case since it's an ongoing federal investigation, he talked about how social media has played a role in the case.
It let me know that social media is probably one of the strongest things in our lives right now.
Prosecutors are using his social media posts and captions against him, something his attorneys argue is just for entertainment.
And I realized how big I was and how powerful I was. And like, I had to know whatever I say, they're gonna follow me and people gonna take it in.
Ralo came talking about the apparent shock about how social media played a big role and how everything he ever said while his head was in the clouds was coming back to bite him in his John Davis hindparts. It became apparent that he was not only losing his freedom, but he was also losing respect.
Who is this? Insider? Go to the door. Just go to it. You don't need to leave. Just go to that motherfucker. And finish the video from right there. Cause what the fuck you just trying to get off on this, bruh, was egregious. You need to stop that shit right now.
When his patience and perseverance started to corrode. Ralo talked about possibly taking the plea deal, but then he would have his buddies locked up for good, and he was too loyal for that. Ralo also broke down multiple times while talking on podcasts from behind bars. Ralo was not having it easy, but while the state was constantly trying to pin Ralo down, there was also major good in his work that made the people like Drake petition for his release. This became public when a letter directed to President Joe Biden was made public, in which a few notables as well as members of the general public called for a pardon. But what's the point really if people are on the inside snitching? Ralo's own people were exposing his details.
Exactly. So them niggas already was telling when I was, everywhere I go, you know how they was coming and finding me wherever I was pulling up at. It was the niggas that was with me that was telling them where I was at.
That's crazy.
All of this, very eye-opening for Ralo, who realized that no one is truly sincere. He realized this is just how the game is played, and his behavior started becoming more appropriate. He dropped the reins of his empire altogether. These realizations and all the evidence against Ralo made him realize that he was fighting a losing battle. In June 2022, Ralo was sentenced to 8 years, of which he had already served 4. Another 1.5 years was shaved off due to good behavior. His team also managed to get him a good enough deal for cooperating, and eventually he managed to get out a few days ago after serving 6 years in prison. Last we checked, his team had also advised him to enroll in a RDAP program to reduce another year off his sentence. Apparently, Ralo said that he could have gotten off even earlier if one of his men who had snitched on him chose to come clean about his commitment, and they would both get a reduced sentence after committing to discouraging a crime-ridden lifestyle. Ralo received credit for time served, and once his home address was authorized by the halfway house, the court suggested that he wear an ankle monitor for a year. Snitching accusations have dogged Ralo's imprisonment since one of his artists pressed him over working with the government in May. However, he clarified that all was a misunderstanding and that the reason was he had to do a prosecutor misconduct hearing. But it does not matter anymore since Ralo was out and he could finally get to see his daughter again. To many, it seemed like Ralo came out a different man, not in terms of his compassion for his community, but rather in terms of his realization of his wrongdoings. If anything, the former is still reflected by his warm welcome in which his friends, family, and supporters came out to receive him with an entire convoy, including a helicopter. His fellow Muslim friends was also there chanting and waving their flag.
Pop shit, pop shit. Please name one bitch. I cannot
Just a few days since his release, Ralo has released a song titled First Day Out, which captured Ralo's journey and their celebration after his release. He was seen filming this immediately after his release before heading back to his neighborhood. And not just that, it was evident that his loved ones were ecstatic to see him. His legacy, according to his fans, is untarnished and his work is not forgotten. If anything, Ralo might have lost a few years of his freedom, but he has not lost the love of those that he helped set free. Bruh took to Instagram to post about the song, but also left a message for the wise. He starts by saying, "I seen true kings and queens risk their life, freedom and livelihood to help build and feed villages. But when the wars came, they lost their freedom, allies, wealth, property, and some even lost their lives. If it's anything in this world that can turn a person hard against you, then the love was never there in real life." Ralo goes on to say, "A pretty lie can bring about an ugly truth. Standing by your people when the odds is against them shows great strength, integrity, and honor. If you ever..."
Moment of silence. Moment of silence for all that. That one needs some silence, like some straight air. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Hell yeah.
Never heard of me doing anything other than that, then the story is edited and fabricated. My heart is in Islam and my heart is with Dolph, and I ain't ever going against it. Stop hating and welcome a real one home. Hashtag Ralo free. The last part of the excerpt is the interesting part. Ralo was seeing some speculation on the internet about him dissing the CMG label that Yo Gotti oversees. Of course, both Gotti and Young Dolph had very bad blood. What caused people to talk about it was a bar that he had rapped on the track, saying,
Still did this shit for BMG. I love Dolph, so I can't never sign with CMG.
After the song dropped, Ralo dropped a tweet to make more people understand where he was coming from, saying, "The internet want me to get out on the BS so bad. No, dog, I ain't on that. For the love of Allah, I ain't beefing with Moneybag or no dude on this planet. Stop hating and welcome me home." And with Ralo home, it's clear that he's back and better than ever, and ready to claim his spot at #1 as the #1 fam goon. His allegiances are clear, his hunger is clear, and hopefully his ability to stay free and out the pen is crystalline. If he stays smart, stay alert, and stay real, he gonna be alright. I'm out, y'all.
Hey, man. I'm glad dude home. I ain't gonna tell next man what he should and shouldn't do, but I feel like it would be smart to focus on this music thing. These folks, they fucking with you. I don't know why. Why the fuck? You know what? To run back to that quote he said, "A pretty little lie can bring out the ugly truth." That pretty little lie brought out his ugly truth, or whatever the case. Cool. When you go to prison, everything get founded out, because a lot of shit be in the court case and all that. So now, when you get out of that jailhouse, it's goddamn, what he got to rap about? What you got to? Everybody's intrigued now, and that's what the fuck is going on. You know, I'm intrigued. I'm tuning in. Shit, the next one he drop, I'ma tune in. It's like, you know, and the shit he was kicking wasn't that bad. Like, he ain't a bad rapper, you know. I just, you know, I ain't really tuned into the Ralo shit. But now he on the radar. It's like I got more to tune into. But anyway, though, let me know how you feel about this video down in the comment section down below. It's your boy Snore. I'm gone.